Royal grifters. Meghan Harry's shocking similarities to Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop revealed. Greetings and a gracious welcome to the world of Royal Staff's channel. As the big grift finally reaches its endgame, it's becoming clear that Harry and Meghan's royal exit was nothing more than a calculated money grab. With the Queen playing defense for him, Harry probably thought he could ride out the storm. Meghan, on the other hand, was dreaming of luxurious yachts and Hollywood stardom. But it looks like they both ended up with a lot less than they bargained for. Let's start with Meghan. Her obsession with Tig, a low-budget imitation of Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, reveals her desire to be seen as a player in Hollywood. But let's be honest, Paltrow's success as an actress is nothing to write home about, despite her numerous awards. Like Meghan, she's a product of nepotism in Hollywood, with an actress mother and producer father. Paltrow's accomplishments include becoming a Save the Children artist ambassador, serving on the board of the Robin Hood Foundation, and hosting fundraisers for Democratic candidates. She even got to rub shoulders with President Obama. Meghan, on the other hand, managed to make a name for herself by marrying into the British royal family. Paltrow launched Goop in 2008, which has since become a lifestyle brand with multiple revenue streams. Goop has expanded into e-commerce, fashion collaborations, wellness summits, a print magazine, podcasts, and even a Netflix documentary series. Goop's branding is full of references to feminism, traditional Asian medicines and Eastern philosophies, and anti-establishment politics. In contrast, Meghan and Harry's post-royal life seems to be built on exploiting their titles and peddling merchandise to their gullible fans. Harry, meanwhile, must have thought he was getting a Hollywood A-lister when he married Meghan. Instead, he got a grifter with a carbuncle mother attached to the deal. It's clear that Harry's royal heritage was a key factor in Meghan's decision to marry him. Her plan to cash in on her new status was in full swing long before they left the royal family. But now, as their grift comes to a close, it's clear that Harry and Meghan are no match for the likes of Paltrow and Goop. In January 2021 that Gwyneth Paltrow, the actress-turned-wellness guru, had invested early in 13 Lune, an e-commerce site promoting products for people of color and ally brands. This is not the first time Paltrow has ventured into the world of health and wellness. She has authored several cookbooks, including the 2011 publication, My Father's Daughter. Delicious, easy recipes celebrating family and togetherness. However, Paltrow has also faced criticism for her promotion of unproven treatments and remedies, with the scientific community and medical professionals denouncing her company, Goop, for its pseudo-scientific claims. And while Paltrow scaled back her work after becoming a mother and suffering from postpartum depression, her marriage to Chris Martin also fell apart, with the couple opting for a conscious uncoupling in 2014. But what's really raising eyebrows now is the eerie similarity between Paltrow and the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. In fact, some suggest that Meghan has taken Paltrow as her blueprint for success. However, detractors point out that Meghan is nothing more than a cosplay of Paltrow, with her attempts to mimic the wellness guru's business ventures coming across as a transparent ripoff. And just like Chris Martin was an upgrade for Paltrow, it seems that Prince Harry has taken on that role for Meghan. Not everyone is impressed with Meghan's methods, however. Princess Eugenie, for one, has been played by the dumb broad Meghan, who has taken advantage of the sheltered nature of the royal family. Both Eugenie and Harry were easy marks, with Eugenie feeling disempowered as the second child of the spare and Harry being the second spare himself. To make matters worse, it seems that Meghan's mother, Doria, is in on the scheme too, egging her daughter on and encouraging her manipulative ways. And to silence any potential dissent from Meghan's own family, she went so far as to get rid of her own father, Thomas, who might have called out her deceitful ways and exposed her to the royal family whom he seems to respect, save for the Queen. For Harry, a sheltered life, coupled with raging jealousy, untreated mental health and mommy issues, and drugs made him the perfect target for blackmail. And despite warnings from those around him, he jumped headfirst into this mess with a snap engagement, a snap wedding, and snap pregnancies, which have only added to the drama surrounding this high-profile couple. So, it seems that the conscious uncoupling that Paltrow and Martin coined may be the next step for Harry and Meghan. He was ready to flee from the royal palace. Harry and Meghan were convinced that their bond with the Queen and the supposed vulnerability of Charles would secure them a half-in, half-out arrangement. They expected to enjoy the perks of royal life without any of the responsibilities and follow the example of Paltrow's business model. Yet, they failed to anticipate the cunning of Queen Elizabeth II. Although Harry may lack street smarts, Queen has had her fair share of experience with people of all kinds. She was well aware of Meghan's true nature and probably had Doria's measure as well. When the Queen said no, they decided to pivot fully to tell all. But we aren't in 1888 with serialized newspaper stories. We're not in 1988 with cell phones the size of a book. This is the 2020s with information at people's fingertips on the internet, a 24-hour news cycle and the ability to respond immediately. This is also the age of citizen sleuths who can solve a case faster than any police force because there are millions with time. And no constraints on searching. That, coupled with incredibly interwoven networks of people, immediately destroyed the false narrative and yes, Meghan, disinformation, they tried to sow. The A-listers saw the danger immediately. Two desperados with limited income, no access to the RF, and a complete lack of discretion plus a loose relationship with the truth are anathema to the Hollywood dream machine. Reputations there are built on smoke and mirrors and nepotism. It's a veneer and for it to work, the public can't be allowed to see behind the curtain. In an attempt to expose the supposed truth about the royal family, Meghan Markle and her husband Harry were like the scarecrow without a brain and the Tin Man without a heart, hoping to unveil the true workings of the monarchy. Unfortunately, their plan backfired and their whole world came crashing down, leaving them with nothing but a pair of stolen designer shoes from a photo shoot. Now, the flying monkeys have arrived to finish them off, as the public becomes increasingly disillusioned with their misguided attempts to seek fame and fortune. Initially, it seemed as though Meghan had aspirations similar to those of Walmart Wallace, dreaming of becoming a fashion icon and being hounded by the paparazzi. However, it turns out that she was also hoping to emulate someone like Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, marrying into the most famous family on earth and gaining unparalleled fame and fortune. Despite her aspirations, Meghan ended up with a weak and pathetic husband who lacked both money and fashion sense. No one seems to care about her and she is forced to pay for paparazzi attention and stories about her to be published. Thanks for watching this far. If you want to keep up with more engaging content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tell your friends and family about us. We are so grateful for you spending your precious time with us, and we can't wait to have you back again soon.